Have you ever wondered if there's a right number of times you should be having sex to keep your body healthy? It is a question many people avoid asking. Yet, it is one that urologists say could make a real difference in your health, happiness, and even how long you live. For many older adults, the topic gets brushed aside, treated as something from the past, or too personal to discuss. But the truth is, intimacy does not have an expiration date. In fact, most urologists agree that staying sexually active at the right frequency for your body can be one of the simplest, most natural ways to protect your health and improve your quality of life. This is not about chasing youth or comparing yourself to anyone else. It is about understanding the role that intimacy plays in your physical and emotional well-being, especially after 55. From hormone balance to circulation, from emotional connection to protecting certain vital organs, sexual activity has benefits that go far beyond the bedroom. And the frequency that is best for you may surprise you. It is not the same for everyone. And it is not always what people assume. If you are open to hearing what many urologists wish more seniors knew, this video will walk you through 5 key insights that could change the way you think about sex in later life. Some of these may confirm what you already believe, while others may challenge old assumptions. But one thing is certain, the last point will give you an answer you may never have expected. So stay with me until the end, because what you learn today might just change how you approach this part of your life. Number 1. Supporting hormone balance. One of the first things most urologists point out about sexual activity and later life is its effect on hormone balance. As we age, both men and women experience natural shifts in hormones like testosterone and estrogen. These changes can affect everything from energy levels to mood, bone strength, and even how well your body maintains muscle mass. For many seniors, these shifts happen slowly, making it easy to overlook their impact until symptoms like fatigue, irritability, or decreased strength start to show. Regular sexual activity stimulates the body to produce and regulate hormones more efficiently. In men, this can help maintain healthier testosterone levels, which in turn support muscle tone, motivation, and even heart health. In women, it can help preserve estrogen balance, which protects bones, supports bladder control, and contributes to a more stable mood. The body is remarkably responsive to even small consistent changes, and intimacy can act as a natural trigger for these processes. There is also a ripple effect that goes beyond the physical. When hormone levels are more stable, seniors often report better sleep, sharper mental clarity, and a stronger sense of vitality. This is why many urologists stress that sexual health is not just about reproductive function. It is a central part of overall health, just like exercise and nutrition. Ignoring it can mean missing out on one of the simplest, most natural ways to help your body age more comfortably. Consider the example of Robert, a 74-year-old retired teacher. He had been feeling sluggish and less motivated to get out and enjoy life. His doctor suggested he pay more attention to his sexual health, not as a chore, but as part of a broader wellness plan. Over time, Robert noticed not only more energy, but also improved mood and greater interest in activities he had let slip away. This change did not come from a pill or a drastic lifestyle overhaul. It came from regularly engaging in something his body and mind both benefited from. It is important to remember that regular does not mean constant or forced. Urologists emphasize that the right frequency varies for each person depending on health, comfort, and relationship dynamics. The key is to make it a consistent and natural part of life, not something that feels pressured or out of sync with your needs. By respecting your own pace and focusing on quality over quantity, you give your body the chance to keep its hormonal rhythms in balance, which can make every other part of your health easier to maintain. Number 2. Strengthening emotional connection. Another reason most urologists highlight the importance of regular intimacy is its role in deepening emotional bonds. As the years pass, relationships can settle into predictable patterns. You and your partner may still love each other deeply, but the spark of early years can be dimmed by routine health challenges or simply the demands of daily life. Physical intimacy works as a gentle reset button, bringing back a sense of closeness that words alone cannot create. When two people share an intimate moment, the body releases oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone. This chemical promotes trust, reduces stress, and fosters feelings of safety and connection. For seniors, especially those who have weathered decades together, this can be a reminder of the love and partnership that has carried them through life's ups and downs. It is not just about passion. It is about maintaining the emotional glue that holds a relationship together. I have seen couples in their late 70s who keep a playful, affectionate spirit alive through consistent physical connection. Take Margaret and James, married for 52 years. They faced their share of challenges, health scares, financial struggles, even periods of emotional distance. But they made a conscious choice to keep intimacy a priority. They say it makes them feel like they are still dating even after half a century. That mindset gives them a lightness and warmth that radiates in every interaction. Whether they are cooking dinner or taking a quiet walk, for those who may not have a partner, the principle still applies. Human touch, whether through a gentle hug, a handhold, or other forms of non-sexual affection, also boosts oxytocin and can make you feel more connected to others. Urologists often remind patients that intimacy is a broad spectrum, and nurturing this part of life is just as important for emotional well-being as it is for physical health. Emotional connection also plays a protective role against feelings of loneliness and isolation, which can be more common in later years. By staying connected through regular intimacy, you build a cushion of trust and companionship that makes facing challenges together easier. It is one of the simplest, most natural ways to keep a relationship in your own spirit feeling alive and engaged no matter your age. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3. Supporting prostate and pelvic health. Urologists often remind their patients that regular sexual activity is not only a matter of pleasure or connection, it is also a way to help maintain the health of the prostate and pelvic region. As men age, the prostate can become more prone to issues like inflammation, enlargement, or sluggish circulation. When intimacy is a regular part of life, the process of arousal and release helps to flush out old fluids from the prostate, encouraging healthy turnover and reducing the risk of certain discomforts. The same group of muscles that play a role in bladder control and overall pelvic stability. Much like exercise keeps your legs strong, regular use of these muscles helps prevent weakness that can lead to urinary leakage or discomfort. Even for women, intimacy helps increase blood flow to the pelvic area, which can support tissue health and reduce dryness that sometimes comes with age. Consider the story of Robert, a 68-year-old who had been experiencing mild urinary issues. His urologist suggested pelvic exercises, hydration, and much to his surprise, keeping an active, intimate life with his spouse. Within months, Robert noticed improvements, not just in his comfort, but also in how connected he felt to his partner. The advice did not replace medical care, but it worked alongside it to give him a better quality of life. Another overlooked benefit is circulation. During intimacy, blood flow increases throughout the pelvic region, delivering oxygen and nutrients to tissues that needed to stay healthy. For older adults, improved circulation in this area can mean less stiffness, fewer aches, and a greater sense of vitality. It is a reminder that our bodies respond positively to movement and connection, no matter our age. While frequency will always vary depending on health, comfort, and personal preference, the point most urologists emphasize is simple. Keeping this part of your life active in whatever way feels right for you is a form of self-care. It is not about meeting an arbitrary number, but about giving your body the consistent attention it needs to function well over time. By doing so, you are not only nurturing your intimate relationship, you are supporting the very systems that help you stay independent, confident, and healthy well into your later years. Number 4. Enhancing emotional connection and mental well-being. For many seniors, intimacy is no longer just about the physical act. It is about the emotional bond that comes with it. Urologists and other health professionals often point out that maintaining a close, loving connection can significantly boost mental health, particularly in later years. When you share intimate moments with a partner, your brain releases feel-good chemicals like oxytocin and endorphins. These not only help reduce stress, but also promote feelings of trust, safety, and belonging. At an age when friends may be fewer and family members are busy with their own lives, that sense of closeness can be a powerful emotional anchor. Emotional intimacy has a way of spilling over into everyday life. Couples who continue to share affection both in and out of the bedroom often communicate more openly, handle conflicts more gently, and feel more supported through life's challenges. This support is more than just comforting. It has measurable effects on health, from lowering blood pressure to improving sleep quality. Take the example of Helen and James, both in their early 70s. They admitted that after retirement, their routines became predictable and their conversations began to revolve mostly around errands and doctor's appointments. When they made an intentional effort to reconnect physically, they noticed a renewed sense of partnership. They laughed more, planned small adventures, and felt like they were truly in it together again. That spark brought fresh energy into their daily lives, making even mundane days feel brighter. Regular intimacy can also counter feelings of loneliness, which are far too common among older adults. Loneliness is more than a passing emotion. It can increase the risk of depression, anxiety, and even cognitive decline. By keeping the emotional and physical aspects of a relationship alive, you create a protective buffer against these challenges. Urologists emphasize that there is no perfect schedule to follow. What matters most is that both partners feel engaged, connected, and appreciated. It could be once a week, once a month, or whatever rhythm fits your relationship. The goal is not comparison, but mutual satisfaction. Intimacy at this stage of life is about deepening your connection, keeping your mind and heart in good health, and making sure you and your partner continue to feel seen, valued, and loved. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5. Adapting frequency to changing health and comfort. One of the most important points urologists make is that the right frequency for intimacy changes over time, and that is perfectly normal. As we age, our bodies may not respond in the same way they once did. And health conditions, medications, or physical limitations can all influence desire and performance. This does not mean intimacy has to fade. It just means it may need to be approached differently. Understanding and accepting this shift is key to keeping the experience positive and pressure-free for both partners. Some couples find that physical changes make traditional intimacy less comfortable, but they adapt by exploring other ways to express closeness. This could mean adjusting positions, taking more time for gentle touch and affection, or even planning moments of connection at times of day when energy levels are higher. Flexibility becomes more important than frequency alone. When both partners are willing to adapt, they often discover a deeper appreciation for the moments they share. Consider Robert and Linda, married for over 40 years. Robert developed arthritis in his hips, which made certain positions painful. At first, this caused frustration and led to a drop in their intimacy. But after openly discussing their needs and trying different approaches, they found new ways to enjoy each other's company without discomfort. What started as a challenge ended up strengthening their trust and communication. Medical guidance can also be valuable here. Many seniors hesitate to bring up intimacy concerns with their doctor, but urologists encourage these conversations. Simple adjustments, therapies, or even lifestyle changes can help address common issues like dryness, erectile difficulties, or reduced stamina. By removing the stigma and talking openly about these challenges, couples can continue to enjoy intimacy without unnecessary strain or worry. Above all, the focus should be on quality, not quantity. If you and your partner share moments of closeness that leave you both feeling appreciated and connected, you are already doing it often enough. The goal is to create a rhythm that suits your unique relationship and current stage of life. When intimacy is approached with understanding, patience, and care, it becomes a source of comfort and joy, no matter how frequently it happens. Final thoughts. Intimacy is not measured by a calendar or a fixed number. It is measured by connection, trust, and the willingness to keep showing up for each other in meaningful ways. Urologists may offer medical guidance on frequency, but the truth is that the healthiest relationships are guided by mutual respect and understanding, not by rigid rules. Over the years, life will naturally shift your energy levels, routines, and physical abilities. What matters most is how you and your partner adapt together, finding a pace that feels good for both of you. For many seniors, intimacy takes on a new richness in later years. It becomes less about urgency and more about savoring the time you have together. A gentle hand on the shoulder, an evening spent talking and laughing, or a shared morning ritual can be just as intimate as physical closeness. These small moments build the emotional foundation that keeps a relationship strong, no matter what changes come with age. The beauty of later life intimacy is that there is no too little or too much as long as it works for both people. Some couples may find themselves more active than ever, while others may slow down and focus on deep, quiet connection. There is no right or wrong, only what keeps the bond alive. If you feel loved, respected, and valued, you are doing something right. So rather than worrying about how often intimacy should happen, focus on making each moment count. Listen to your body, communicate openly with your partner, and don't be afraid to seek help if needed. Your health, happiness, and relationship will all benefit from an approach that values quality over quantity. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.